Hello, we are doing rec speed play and explain on the 10 euro stakes on Winamax. Okay, so King deuce, we are folding Queen 10 off. In our old charts, I think this was even like a cold call, but I think we should probably just fold this hand. I don't see too much, like not too much good can happen with a hand like this. 10-9 off in a full in a rec speed. I'm definitely open raising most of the time. Yeah, I talk a lot about cutting from the button, but cutting from the button is a small thing for 15 big blinds. So and when I play 25 big blinds deep, I'm not really cutting at all, cutting much. I play just like GTO ranges at least. Okay, so someone is limping. A6 deuce. Okay, someone is saying he's a rec. I think actually this hand, even without the club, that might be a good raising candidate. Like people will play pretty honest here, I think. He shouldn't have too many ace X's. He will have plenty of like overcards. He'll just see bet randomly. Yeah, now it's kind of weird. Don't expect many ace X's in my opponent's range. I still don't think I should bet here. I'm just going to check back and probably just giving up. With the 4, that's also pretty damn, yeah, not like a huge fan. Okay, so here everything is busted, right? Everything busts. He probably, like, if he would have some kind of like 4 or 5 type of hand, he'd probably bet himself. I'm just going to check back and don't bluff this. Yeah. Okay, and he had ace 5. Like, I do the raise in position because I think it's super profitable and I'll get plenty of auto folds, right? So after that, I don't really need to barrel and continue, etc. So my plan was like, if I expect so many folds on this flop, that's why I'm doing that with such a random hand. If I do it with such a random hand, I expect over folds on the flop, then I don't expect too much folding on turns and rivers, right? So that's why I did this raise. Okay, King 8 suited. I think like GTO always it's high frequency check back as well at this tech depth, like 15 big blinds. Like King 9 is a raise. King 8 should be a limp. Definitely calling here 1. We have pretty good backdoors. It's an okay hand to raise, I think, as well. But it's even a little bit too strong. Like we have a King high, we have showdown value. I don't think we really need to raise a hand like this. And now I just try to go to the showdown. I don't think we should bluff. Like we have 7-8, 10-8, 10-7, Jack 10, etc. We have plenty of bluffs to choose from. So I don't need to take a hand like this and turn it into a bluff. Otherwise, I'm over bluffing like a huge amount, which is, I mean, if my opponent is just folding too much, I might bluff this. But honestly, what is he going to fold? That is a better hand. You know what I mean? So yeah. Okay, so pocket kings. Okay, here. So this player has very low ISO and high fold with c-bet. So I'm going to limp and c-bet a lot. With the kings, I think it's fine. It's okay-ish to go and raise pre-flop as well. And here I'm going to bet flop, check back turn. We know this line already. Check back flop is fine as well. Like I think both lines are good. I would just never the second barrel. So that's my plan. Here on the King Queen 4, I'm not going to second barrel. He's a recreational, so I don't think I have a lot of fold equity here on turn and river. I don't really want to bet like 3 streets. 4-5. Okay, so okay, that's this player. Just going to check back. Okay, he might actually, no, he's probably not a regular. Just try to bring this to the showdown. King 9 is a jam, and here, yeah, I'll just pot bet. If he has an 8 or a jack, I think he'll call. I think his range is probably the same. Like if he's calling 1 or 1.5, he's probably also calling 2. So just going for a big bet. And this is a fold. King deuce suited. And 8, 9 blinds are already 30-60, so I'm going to open jam this hand. He has relatively low ISO though, so maybe we could get away with limping a hand like this still. 6-9. Okay, I still think we are good here with the limping. Just checking back. He has very low VPIP overall. Short, he's just going all in. Hitting 2 pairs always good. And yeah, definitely see betting here on the Jack 10. Very, very dry board. Not many draws possible or something like that. So yeah, okay. He's jamming. It's fine. Here I'm going to check raise the flop and jam turn. I think I can even go 3BB because there's so many draws possible that will call anyways. So there's no need to keep it small. If I would play with a rag, then I probably go to check call or check raise, but yeah. Okay, so blinds 30-60. I don't think we need to trap. I'm just going to value jam this hand. He is like 0 out of 5 deeper and 1 out of 1 shorter, so I don't think we should trap this hand. And then it's just a very clear value jam with the king 8 suited. Yeah, going to fold this. And yeah, yeah, that's a fold. I mean, we are 3 big blinds deep. Maybe he's over folding. I mean, so far here, that's fold with all in. It looks pretty tight. Not sure how tight he is short though. Okay, so he's calling Jack 3 at 3 big blinds. I mean, he should, but I mean, some people are even folding hands like this. Here on the left. Oh, what's that? What's that? Oh, let's go for a straight flush, right? Okay, straight flush. Would have been 200 euros. Oh, okay. Next. Replay. Okay, I can do it one time. Okay, 3 big blind raise. I think this is one of the weakest hand I call. I can hit, I mean, I can flop, when I can flop straights and flushes, normally I call, and that's a good flop. I definitely get it in somehow. Yeah, with a pot bet, I just get it in. Like, I can't just call, then I destroy my odds. Just jam on the flop, and well, so be it. It's a flip. I'm flipping. Maybe like 5% of the time I still have fold equity. You know, that's why I jam. That's nice. It was like jackpot. Okay, so he is very aggressive recreational. Let's do a cross. I would be very loose with him. Like if you would like open, I mean, if you would open jam at like almost 40 big blinds, with some, and I would have like ace-5, I would fold. But at like 14 big blinds, I might actually call this. Okay, I don't want him to pot bet, so I bet myself. I hope he's just calling and not jamming. Yes, jackpot again. Now I check with the hope that he's betting, because he seems to bet a lot and big. So yeah, well, plan is seems to work quite well. Question is call or raise. I think just call. Let him do a thing. And here we have a fold, a top pair, and nothing on this kind of board structure. Okay, yeah, that sucks. That sucks. But I thought he might just be totally random, and then I don't want to scare him away. So yeah, he was already folding once, right? So he was already pot betting and folding once, so I kind of have to call there. I can't, yeah, I can't not do it. I think he would donk a lot, so a player like this still folding to see bets. King 4 just going to check back and call river. That's the plan. Because I mean, he can be super random on the flop, right? So this is a hand we always want to call. The thing is, if he's not hitting the 6, pretty likely he's just betting himself as well. So definitely a line where you shouldn't be very tight. Always when you check, when you see bet flop and then check back turn, you can bluff catch very loose. Limping, and do I call whistle then? I don't know. Probably not. That sucks. It doesn't have to be strong. That's the problem. On average, recreations don't like to delay bet. Yeah, let's just wait for a better spot. I think we'll easily get one. Oh yeah, still an all in. Okay, it's unfortunate. Okay, let's trap. Here we go. Okay. What? Pocket queens. not so cool, but it might mean it could also be it's 4 deuce off, right? So there's no way I could have avoided this. I still like the limp. Like he's isolating. He seems to isolate quite a bit. Yeah, you see, it's Jack 7 off is also in his range, so at least he's balancing his Jack 7 off ISO jams. Okay. Alice Hero call. It's a wreck. Yeah, this like, I mean, there's no need to tell me. So I think it's even better if you don't tell me, because first, I don't know if it's allowed or not. Second, I like to find it out, and I like you to have my thought process and to see when and what is happening, etc. Right? So yeah, like no need to tell me. Okay, that's interesting. I think his pot bets might be super weak. That's the thing. But I also don't want to increase variance. I think like 4.5 raised to 4.5 might be okay. But then I'm afraid that this guy might also be just randomly like raising back or something. King 5 jamming because it's 30-60 blinds. He ISO'd a lot. He's ISOing Jack 7 off. If someone is ISOing Jack 7 off, we don't want to trap King 5 off. We want to jam and fold him out this hand. We don't want to get flip pre-flop. Okay, nice. Let's see. Okay, I'm actually going to slow play. I'm going to just call and hope he's spazzing off. And yeah, let's see. Okay, here's aces. That's not the spaz. Okay, so this is 3 out of 3, and it's his third raise. Normally, I might even just fold this hand with some. With him, I think it's a clear rejam. It's 100% VPIP overall everywhere. Even if I see this, I still think I would do this all day long. Okay, yeah, I think we kind of have to jam this hand here as well. Yeah, like it's very, very important that you, like normally I'm very tight with these like 3x, 3.5 or 4 voice raises, but as soon as this is a normal sizing or standard sizing for someone, then we need to adjust our ranges. Okay, so again, let's trap. I still think it can be super random. It's like pot something. Okay, but if he's checking back, I think he's like pretty weak, but I also don't expect him to bluff the river. But he might still have a hand, maybe a 10 or something that might call us. Let's just see bet 1BB. And actually, I'm now going to check call. That's a pretty cool line. Or we might bet small and do something like, but I think check call is good. Like he can be super random here on the flop. He can have all the open and straight draws, gut shots, etc. So yeah, that's not a good card, but still, I think if he has like a 4 deuce or something, he's not betting it, right? So he is like a 2 pair, or he might still be totally random, maybe some kind of 8-7 or whatever, right? Like totally random. So I still think that's a decent call here. Yeah, 9-7. I mean, this is spot again. Like normally I might be super tight and fold top pairs to second barrels, and sometimes I'm super loose because I know these spots where my opponents are potentially like heavily over bluffing, right? And this is one of the spots. Like if he's calling a 1BB bet into 5BB bet on a 10-5-3, then it's very likely that like he has so many potential bluffs that it's very, very easy to overbluff for my opponent, also for recreationals. Pocket fives. I think it's a too recreational game. I kind of like to just call. There's no need to like rejam into eights. You know what I mean? Just call. It's fine. It plays okay-ish. I think the EV is not too different, especially when you take future game into account. And now I think we have very clear value bets. 3BB. I just read him on some kind of ace high if he's calling, and then just value bet again. Okay, that's a fold. Yeah, there you see, I'm not really raising 3x with unknown opponents. I kind of prefer to have the SPR very, very high. Cito is playing totally different, and he has like he has the same win rate. So I think it's probably a matter of preference a little bit. So yeah, I like 2.5x, but 3x is totally fine as well. I think even min raise probably okay. Yeah, limping the Jack 5 suited and getting a 3x raise. I mean, I don't love it, but it's a call this deep. Okay, so Yeah, he might actually be a reg. He's just been raising from the button. Yeah, we have a very, very strong hand. Okay, so from Cito's coaching, what did I learn? When we have like a bluff, I would go 66, 66 or something. If I have a strong hand, I go over bet jam. And this is more than strong enough. Because if they call now on the turn, they will just call on the river as well. At 10-4-4, if I call an ISO, I'm never ever betting. Okay, what the hell is going on? I don't know. Yeah, I'm not folding. I mean, I don't know. That's so weird. I think they always have strong hands, but yeah, I'm not going to fold. What is it? Pocket sixes? He's not jamming pocket sixes. Is it pocket aces? Oh, come on. There was like 2 or 3 seconds. Like, Winamax just stole me money. What the hell? Honestly, there was like 2.5 or 3 seconds on my time bank. Yeah. Okay, that was nasty, but that's life. Shit happens. I would have called, but I guess he had just aces. Less time back. Okay, now I get it. Okay, so 1BB bet. Can I have to call this? Jack 10. Definitely, he can definitely bet more with a strong hand as strong as that. Okay, so he's limping. He's playing very high VPIP overall, just going for a big raise and call it off. And this hand, I am going to jam. I mean, limp trap should be a limp trap, but I still think it's probably a tiny bit better in this situation. 30-60 blind to just open jam, queen 5 suited, GTO call. But even with Rex, I'm skipping this because of next hand's immediate future AV, which we always have in a small blind. Yeah, I'm going to check back this hand. Actually, I'm like, I don't know if you saw my last coaching for GTOW. I'm not like the expert on these kind of flops. Like I play them very straightforward, but it's fine because they are so rare. Right, 8-7-6, I would just play very, very straightforward with regulars, and I think it's fine. I'm definitely under bluffing there, like almost everyone, I think, but it's okay. Like yeah, I don't think people have like huge edge over me if they play this spot perfect and I play it okay-ish. Ace-2 suited, I think it's an ISO jam. He's playing 100% VPIP. This, I mean, very rarely there's a need to play it differently anyways. Okay, all in here. Jack 5, yeah, he had some ISOs. I guess he's a regular. So far, he didn't do anything fishy, I think. So if someone is not doing anything fishy, that's a sign that he's a regular already. 6.9. Yeah, he's playing 100% VPIP. I think, since I think that he's very likely a regular, we can probably go very, very loose here, even any two. At least in a vacuum. And we kind of want to get the feeling when the point is where he's adapting, right? So finding this out. Jack 4, if someone is check raising a lot, I'll check back this hand, but yeah, we actually don't know that. 8-5 off, let's just fold. He's just isolating. 3 out of 4 so far. So, oh wow, what's that? What's that? The thing is, if he's a regular and he thinks I'm a recreational or he doesn't know me, then it's probably a fold. Yeah, let's just fold. Like, there's not too much what we... it's like a king deuce, it plays very, very bad post flop, right? So I don't mind folding this hand, especially when I expect my opponent to be a little bit too wide. 5 deuce off. Yeah, so far, I mean, he has low VPIP small blind, no raise so far, and here again, check back is probably fine with some. Maybe let's go and play like a half pot ISO. 5 deuce, I think it's like worst case scenarios getting check raised here, so I'm just going to check it back. And should I go for a delay? Yes, I go for a delay. A main reason is I don't see check raises. I don't see delay check raises. Like, I don't see that people check raise delays. If I think that my opponent is capable of that, I would check back again. Yeah, this should be like GTO wise a call, like snap call, but I'm going to skip that as well. This is very, yeah, I think this is something that most people don't skip, but I think we can actually skip it very, very often, even though it's making us half a big blind. Especially with this specific opponent. Okay, so I think this player is still playing 100% of hands, so I'm going to check jam this. But if I would expect my opponent to always have like aces, queens, kings, or whatever, then I wouldn't. But here we have a pair. Well, let's get it in. Blinds are 5100. They're just going to open jam this hand. 7.3. Okay, last time he ISO'd. Come on. The regular time is way too low. Let's go all in here. Yeah, he probably had aces, so it's a good fold. Yeah, you saw he was folding. Like he's just playing I'm 100% sure that he's playing 100%. So he thinks that I'm a recreational, or he's playing like a lot of tables, and yeah, but I think he's a reg. Okay. Split what? Habibi, come to iPoke. You mean me? Okay, 5-10 off. Do we think he's overfolding? Now on the right side. Do maybe I don't have auto timing or something on. You mean because on iPoker there's no time bank, right? Yeah, now I got it. Now I got it. Okay, but then we got the positive setup to our favor. Okay, so time banked, like timeout, like 4 or 5 times now. Okay. Leor Neuf is again on our table, so I guess he's a regular as well. If I'm not really sure, I might sometimes do this. Yeah, like this is a very, very connected board. I kind of like to just check fold these. And not like limp c-bet. Okay, War Rider. 34 meters. I don't know. Oh, maybe I'm probably totally off with his screen name. Okay, Jake 3 suited. I'm going to just check back. Nice. He's gifting us a note. Okay, check. Min raise, that's the fold. Again, like people don't like to delay, but when they delay, they don't like to delay and bet. So I think when we have a pair, we probably should call one most of the time. Yeah. I need to double check that in my population, like in my database, if that's really true. But that's what I remember from, or at least I've heard it somewhere. I think maybe Zero said that to me. Not sure, or it was in one of the coachings. But yeah, like normally a pair to a less than half pot bet, we should still call with a delay bet. Limp jam if someone is ISOing a lot. Otherwise, I'll just go for a raise. 2.5x min raise, okay. Even 3x is okay. Only defending the queen 9. Okay, so we have a 7. I just go and c-bet a small and then go from there. Normally just going to barrel 3 times. Okay. Min raise. So if someone is min raising, I think I just click it back. And like I could just call if I think he might be totally random, but I start a war. I hope that he's like spazzing it out, spazzing it off. Okay, that's not a spaz, that's just a setup. My name is Aurel and I come from Lyon, but it's not me on the left table. Ah, Aurel from Lyon, I see. Okay, definitely calling small raise. So far, he has played only 1 out of 3. Okay, so he's betting 1 BB, right? I would raise a lot here, I think, but I'm just going to call with this hand. We have like a gut shot to the nuts. We have a 9 at the jack, can be clean. Ah, that's like pretty nasty bad size for my hand, to be honest. I think we kind of have to call again here. Just like odds and outs. Some implied odds. Let's start with the half ball bet. Yeah, okay. What is going on here? Yeah, let's just fold. Let's not go. Let's not get into trouble. Okay, so how loose is someone calling on a 9 deuce deuce? I think I'm going to bet again. Just making it smallish. I don't need to make it big. I think like 2.5 big blinds is a fine bet here. It's like not really a bluff bet. It's not really a value bet. It's like some like weird bet. Never betting the river on the 3. I have like zero fold equity, except maybe with like queen 10 type of hands. Just going to check fold. And also like there are not really many potential bluffs, right? That my opponent can have. Maybe some kind of like busted flush draws, but that's basically it. I don't even know if the turn bet is so good. It really depends how loose my opponent is. Like if I would have some kind of ace high, I would just go and I would just go and check call or something like that. But yeah, with the jack 10 high, it's very close. I think just betting and folding out like random hands from my opponent is not a bad thing. Okay, what's that? It's like 4 point something big blind. Yeah, we have queen deuce suited. It's going to call. Yeah, I'm bluffing on a double paired board here. $1 million. Come on. Okay. Adrian. Okay, it's a recreational. Not going to call 9-8 off. Suited, I think it's fine. Yes, I have a new strip light in the background. Yeah, look at that. Huh? Nice, huh? Okay, that's an all-in. Okay, starting with the big bet. That's okay. So he's a recreational, 100% recreational. Is my hand strong enough or not? Best possible. I think he can have like like jack 8 type of hands, etc. I think I kind of want to get it in here with Adrian. I mean, with some I might fold, but this wow. What is going on here? Like these are like high variance spots. Sometimes your opponent just has it, but you need to get it in. So yeah, like in the downswing, you'll always have it like straights or 2 pairs, but sometimes like when you're running good, then you'll just fold. Come on, let's make a 5x open race. I don't know. Just for fun. Here we go. Nice. I showed him I have a strong hand, right? I raised like 5x. He didn't care. Deuces definitely folding. Ace 5, not going to ISO jam at 10-20 or something. Just going to check it back. I like check it back. I like to check it back. And yeah, pot bet, easy fold. I think even I mean GTO wise maybe it's a call, but yeah, definitely folding. Here I'm just raising like half of my stack. It's actually not half of my stack, but just raise big. You can go all in, you can raise big, just don't raise small, I think. At this like that. I saw so many weird things, like people calling Jack 4 off after limping from the button, etc. So just go big. And don't let someone tell you that pocket nines should be small ISO because it's outperforming a big ISO. Bullshit. If someone is calling Jack 4 off, go big with pocket tens, pocket nines, and whatever. Check call. Okay, interesting. That's oh boy, I think I actually want to bet myself. That's not a GTO kind of thing. I don't think GTO is we should have a leading range here. I'm just betting because it makes sense. What does he have? I don't think I'm folding. Like if he has a 10, he's never raising, right? Never going all in. He can have a worse 4, etc. He might also have 7s or something, but yeah, like that makes sense. That makes sense. I think I still think we can't fold. Going to c-bet, check back turn, call river. Okay. That's fine. One of the worst cards, definitely folding here to a bet. I might call down on other runners, but on this turn, definitely folding. That's a fold. Yeah, nice jam from him. I kind of like it. Maybe he shouldn't have jammed. Maybe he should have just yeah, let's just go all in. I mean, it's like I think GT always hits a limp. Ace 4 suited, not going all in here with the 3.5x raise. Just folding. King deuce, we can limp. Let's just see bet. Okay. Pretty sure he's a rag. Didn't do anything fancy so far. And yeah, just going to raise small. Yeah. And fold to a jam. Like people, yeah, that's fine. That's why I don't go 3x. Like I see people 3xing all the time, but I think it just doesn't make too much sense. Because you'll see these kind of bets, etc., too often, and you just need to fold. So, yeah, I like to keep it, to keep the SPR high. Okay, so here's 0 out of 4, but I still think it's probably a limp. 0 out of 3. Okay, let's hope he's check raising now. Nope, doesn't. Okay, 9 to 11. Here's 0 out of. Here's low VPIP. Okay. Lines are already 30-60. Yeah, let's just jam. Like it's 30-60. This hand is like a snap jam anyways, right? But with some people I deviate from it, especially when they have a relatively low VPIP. But then yeah. Larry, how do you feel at the end of a normal poker session? Okay, what do you mean? I'm sweating always. Like I'm when when I play intense. Yeah, just calling it down here. Queen 5. Nice value bets. Bruh. Okay, so he's recreational. I think I call. If he is going in, I fold. So, but I'm not really afraid of this player. I think Jack with this kicker is strong enough. I'm just going all in here. Nice. Okay, Queen 8 with 40-80 blinds. I'm going all in. Hey, why are you asking how I feel after the normal poker session? That's a weird question. 86% on a turn is sexy. Yes, it is. Hey, yeah, weird min raise. I'm just going to call this time. With some players, I might rejam. Okay, I like this flop. Definitely not folding. And let's just check back to 10-7. Oh, I like that. Half pot only. We want to get called, and now we go all in. Should we check? No. I think he can just check back some hands that he's calling. Should I bet my hand? No, I don't think so. He's like limping short is queen 3. Okay, good to know. Good to know. What did he do here? That's the question. Queen 3, he's limping at this short. Yeah, still limping here with this player. Because he's 0 out of 5 ISO. No, he did ISO once. Let's just open jam at 50, 100. 7 big blinds, it should probably be still a limp and a trap, but yeah, like it's more like balancing kind of thing. Here on the left, check call, and yeah, I just fold to second barrels. I doubt he's very random here. Definitely betting. We're even splitting. Yeah, with stronger 6-6, which is really cool. I like his line nowadays. It was relating to more general session management. Okay. I myself feel a bit more tired than expected. Okay, just like always, or like if you always feel tired after a session, I guess maybe you're not working out lately, etc. Normally something in your life is like off, and I don't mean like huge problems or something, but normally for me, if I feel tired, then maybe I ate a little bit too much pizza or whatever, watched a little bit too much Netflix, or maybe didn't sleep too well. You know what I mean? Like very often it's just some external kind of thing. Or sometimes maybe like, let's say normally you play like 4K games and now you play 8K. That's too much. After like 5 or 6K, you probably hit a wall. And then you feel tired. Your body just wants to like stop. Yeah, homeostasis, etc. Like he doesn't want you to go crazy. 10-5 suited. Wow. I think that's a fine second barrel. Now we have a gut shot. I don't go too big. I keep hands in, and now I have very good risk reward ratio to just go for a third barrel. By the way, this hand that you analyzed today, I think it was fine third barrel. And the street that you kind of have to bet is always the river. You don't bet the turn if you don't want to bet the river. That's very important. I'm writing that at some point later, but yeah, I think the hand is played okay. It's definitely profitable. The hand from yeah, exactly, the triple float bet. I definitely don't hate it. It's like Joey Montega style. You know what I mean? Like high variance, high EV spot, but probably totally unnecessary. But it's not that it's minus EV. Before I start session, I take this. Amazing. Okay, I don't know. I can't click on this link now because otherwise something might freeze, explode or something. But yeah, like Zoom doesn't like links. Yeah, I think it's fine. Rejam here, this hand, and here. Yeah, I mean, I race with some very specific opponents where I just think they are going crazy, or when I have some like, yeah, when I race a little bit too much on these kind of board structures. Okay, let's just go and race small. It looks so fucking strong, but people will still call down. Pre-workout, okay. I mean, my day is like this. I stay up in the morning, I bring my daughter to school, then I go to work. And normally I do project things in the morning and I only play in the evening. So 9 p.m., even though I stay up at 6 a.m. Normally I make a coffee before that. So I drink a coffee and then I get sometimes a little bit tired, like at around midnight, because I work till 1 and then I stay up at 6 or 6:30. So I sleep normally like 5.5 hours, which is probably not that healthy, but it's still fine. Like I'm not getting too tired. I went pretty extreme with a lot of this stuff, but this topic is all, yeah, okay. King 5, Definitely profitable call, but I'm going to skip that, I think. Like overall, he seems to be pretty nitty. Should I call here? Actually, I don't know. Sounds like you might just need some mana pills. What is it? Like this? Like mana pills or what? What are man up pills? Yeah, just ISO jamming with the ace nine. Hey, Julian, sorry if I'm off topic, but I like to raise those energy management topics up. Yeah, honestly, like if you take a look at me, I'm weighing 115 kilos and I'm not like super healthy and trained. So I'm not the best person to, I mean, in theory, I know these kind of things, but I definitely don't tell you how to eat when I look like, you know what I mean? Like if I would jag, then we could talk about it. I think it's probably good to just write it in the mindset channel, and then Steven can give you better advice on that. Okay, just go raise big. Should be standard here. 3.5 for big blinds. Limping here. Yeah, I think it's normal and natural to feel more tired this winter as well. Of course, you're getting less sunlight, etc. Okay, interesting check. Jam. He seems to be pretty aggro on these boards, like on many boards. Very, very high check raise frequency overall. So let's limp hands that perform quite well with that. Not going to bet when I expect a lot of check raises here. So normally with these players, I go and go for delays, because it's like kind of funny that players can check raise, but they don't like to check raise delays, which is weird because it's one of the obvious exploits, right? Or adaptions is to go for delays if someone is check raising a lot. Yeah, just half pot is fine here. I even have some kind of draw. And do I turn this hand into a bluff? Wow, yeah, I think so. I go a little bit over half pot. Okay, doesn't believe me. Next time I wouldn't bluff. It doesn't make sense if he's calling with this hand. Again, like if you bet turn, bet river. Like you can always bet river, half pot. Like you can't do too much wrong. But I think you can do way more wrong with just only betting turn and giving up on rivers. Like river should be a follow-up street very, 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 very often. It's 30-60, let's just jam. I mean, this player profile normally, yeah. I mean, with this player profile, we don't want to jam this hand. Yeah, okay. Like these pre-flop AI note logs, they kind of confused me sometimes. So I'm not sure if we should still be very, very passive with these profiles with like very low VPIP and low ISO. How extreme we should get with the low variance route, etc. Definitely open jamming this still with this player profile, because I don't expect too many loose raises. Okay. Nice. Okie dokie. Wow. That's a I think 2 BP bet is fine. He'll still call a lot of worse hands. Let's go from here. Let's just go from here. Okay, now I'm very curious what's in the link. It's a pre-workout. Okay. I actually never used a pre-workout in my life because I never did the workout, so I don't need the pre-workout. You know what I mean? Like, so I guess you're getting pumped. It makes you buzzy. Okay, so this is a regular 10-7. Well, kind of deep. We have no reads on his ISO frequency and ISO tendencies. So let's go to c-bet. Yeah, like queen jack deuce will be overfolded so heavily that I'm definitely not going to second barrel without any additional anything. Okay, that's weird. Should we go for a race and then jam river just like that? He's never doing it with the queen. Like sometimes I have these moments, but I try to actually calm down. Like it's so obvious that it doesn't has anything. Know what I mean? Like some mid pair or maybe even some like bluff or whatever. Like it's never like a very strong hand. But then yeah, just keep calm and don't go too crazy, I would say. Hey. Yeah, pre-workout. I don't know if it makes sense to take pre-workouts. Maybe let's ask what Steven is saying. You can write the mindset channel. Hey Steven, I take this pre-session. What do you think? Is it like a healthy long-term kind of thing? Because remember, right? So you want to play this for many years. If you take something that will burn you out within the next whatever, or like then maybe it's not a good thing. If you take, or for example, you want to play 6 hours, how often do you take it? You know what I mean? Like if you take it like every session, then I guess it's not very healthy to take this like 7 times a day or something like that. I did use the Pop Monster energy drinks, 0 sugar. Yeah, like energy drinks killed my teeth. Like they still look pretty good, but like in the inside, they are like kind of dead, because like if you drink these energy drinks and they have a lot of like sourness, I don't know if it's the correct word, then what's happening if you make this with your teeth, then they just like mechanics. It's like going out. Okay, and that's such a call. And here I'm actually going to fold this hand. He's 2 of 2 and he's raising, so that's not good. The 4 is really not a good card. I think on a 4 of diamonds, he's checking back a lot of hands that actually beat me. I don't have a value bet here, so I'm just going to check and fold, because I don't think he's going for a bet check bet very often here on this kind of board structure as well. I have 55 years, so I need this for football. Oh, nice. Oldie goldie. That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah. Should I put bet? I don't know. I was just confused. He's checking back. Normally I'd just check here on the ace. I don't think the pot bet is good. Just going all in here. It's 30-60 blinds, and here we are going for a big ISO and call it off. A small ISO is fine as well. Even a check back, I wouldn't mind. Yeah, that's a call. That's strong enough. I love to barrel these. If he's check calling, he has plenty of gut shots, 1 pair, weak kicker, etc. Or we can put a lot of pressure on our opponent's range. And this board structure, many people just don't see bet. And I think it's like very nice to see bet and barrel a lot on these. Yeah, this is also pretty gut shot heavy. I still think we can bet. Like I don't see many like check jams here. Or do I see check jams? Actually, I see check jams. I still bet. Like he has like 10-8 type of hands that fold all the time, 7-5 offsuit, etc. Don't really call always, etc. Yeah, let's go. Just go all in with the king 7 suited. Only heads up is Winamax series winner. Ace 8. I think GTO wise it's an all in. So far he looks kind of tight. Just going to raise fold. Okay, fold. I think it's like his avatar is like pretty like known picture. But yeah, we don't really see it. Like it's very, very bad resolution. Hawaii. I just read Hawaii. Hey, King Queen. No, not going to play this. Do you have some questions? Okay, 10-8. We have pretty likely recreational here. We have super strong hand. Just starting with the c-bet. And on a turn, I'm going to check back and call river. I think that's awesome. Like I can check back, and if I hit, that's nice. He can bluff, and since I bet small, he can still be kind of random here. Yeah, definitely bad. And the good thing is, if he's now betting big, probably doesn't have a jack too often. Okay, should I value bet? I think I can actually value bet here, like 2 big blinds, because he might have like a7, queen 7, etc. Let's get a little bit more greedy for a 2.5 BB value bet here. It looks kind of thin, but I think it's good. Okay, it's folding. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I like betting and betting river. Always following up. It's just way too profitable. Half pot needs to be good in 33% of the time, and we have on average almost always around 50%. So yeah, just like you can be pretty brain dead. Very rare that I miss like a follow-up bet on river nowadays. 996. It's like kind of dry and kind of wet. I think it's fine to see that. All his like queen 5 offs folding these out is fine. I don't see any raises with like total random hands. So yeah, still like that. Okay, he has super high VPIP. If he has super high VPIP, this board actually doesn't hit him too well. So I think we can go for a check raise here. But he doesn't see bet. If he doesn't see bet, then I actually don't like it. No, 2 out of 5. If he has 2 out of 5, ace 10 9, two tone, it's not really 100% c-bet board from players who don't c-bet too much. The hand itself is not too bad if someone is playing a too high VPIP. Folding because of his ISO. I would ISO jam this hand. Your voice is just a clear just call. We jack suited is just call. We can't. I mean, we don't want to rejam because then he has very often an ace X or something. But we are hitting well enough. Now we have a gut shot. We have a gut shot. Gut shot and 2 overs to the 9. I actually think we might get it in. Nah, I don't think we should like waste our tournament life here. Like odds wise, it's probably a call, but it's for our whole stack. So I'm just going to fold. Okay, let's make one more here. Yeah, don't min bet. That's a good idea. Like I had this in mind, but I don't think if he has 7BB that. Yeah, I think he's just jamming all the time. But maybe not. Maybe it's worth a try to see the next card. Maybe it's worth a try. Okay, so he is playing super high VPIP, raising all the time so far. I'm just going to rejam this hand, I think. Yeah, might look crazy, but it's just math. You know what I mean? Like now he has like 7 out of 8 raises, min raises, just folding one hand, and he had one out of 1 fold, and he already raised shorter. And then I have a hand like queen rag. Then I think I like to pick these hands, put them into the rejam, especially shorter when the blinds are higher. These are even more profitable. Okay, that's interesting spot. I think I'm just going to lead here for value. If it goes check, 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 it's okay-ish, but I actually like to bet myself here already and just jam. Like even with aces, I have like 50% equity almost. I mean, 46. And that's like worst case scenario. You know what I mean? Like worst case scenario is 45%. I take it. Okay, Mr. Mad Moose. Not barreling on this structure. I don't see too much fold equity here. Do I have a bluff catcher? I don't think so. Like a lot of his calls actually queen highs, jack highs. I don't know if he's just betting these, but yeah, if he has like 5-3 type of hands, and maybe he's betting like this, but not sure. Okay, it was unknown, so potential recreational. Not going to do anything with this hand. Not isolating. Pocket threes. Let's just limp. I mean, limping is fine. Min raising is fine. Open jamming. I don't like open jamming at almost 20 big blinds deep. I definitely like c betting here with my set. Okay, I like that. Just calling, keeping his bluffs in. I hope he doesn't have the flush. If he has, then it's just bad luck. Just calling. That's fine. Like if he has king 8, no club, he's drawing dead. So let's keep these hands in or make him a little bit more like feel safe. Okay. I mean, it's like kind of unfortunate, but the queen is still like very, very clear call there on the river. I like how he played his hand. I think it was very well played. Yeah, here for sure bet turn and river. Even on this double paired board, I'm still betting the river. He should snap call me with like with a lot of hands. Oh, interesting. Interesting jam. This is like 0% bluff. Like normally suicide bluffs are not really, yeah, like people don't take like suicide bluffs. Or maybe he reads something into the sizing, who knows? Sometimes people do weird things. 9, let me open jamming. Okay. Double up. Let's check this. That's actually a nice hand to check raise. We have 2 overcards and the gut shot. If he's jamming, that of course sucks, but yeah. So that's a good hand. We improved our range. 7-5 got there. Our bluffs are getting less and less and less. Now we have a straight. Let's hope he doesn't have a full house. And if he has a 5, he's calling, right? So if he has like 7-5, 8-5, etc., here for sure call. He might still call a hand like queen 8 sometimes, even. Like people sometimes are crazy. Okay. Yeah, that's 30-60. Normally it's like limp and call with eyes all in. See what I open a straight draw. I mean, normally call. I mean, GTO wise, it's a call. I still like to fold. I didn't ISO yet. So checking, I think I'm probably going a little bit more towards delays already. Okay. Don't think we can re-jam first raise. 1 would be bet 1 into 5. Odds are good enough, I guess. Looks super strong. Like king 9, I guess, should still be a call 1. Okay. Just folding to a second barrel. Like to go here for a check. Yeah, I'm going to check bet. I think check bet is fine here. Like if he has like 8 deuce, he's probably not going to bluff the river, and then I'm folding out this hand on the river. Yeah, just folding. He took a lot of time. If someone is taking a lot of time, he's like, he might play a lot of tables, or he's just yeah, like I like to ISO jam these hands when the blinds are getting higher and someone is playing so far 100% VPIP, and the probability of him having a little bit too wide of a range is just very high, and a hand like this is outperforming the check back by a lot. I know GTO is never ISO jamming these kind of hands, but they perform very well. Yeah, let's limp 7 bigs. Same here. If you're limping 6.5, not going to call. Jamming this hand. Now it's 40-80. I don't do too much limp folding anymore. How did you find the tens Winamax pool? I think it's a good mix of recreationals and regulars. And yeah, like you have already some competition. I think some of the regulars might even be quite decent. So I think it's a fun limit to play and a very good preparation for higher limits. So I like this limit. And you can already make quite good money, I think, as well. It misses 0 in the buy-in amount. Yeah, I mean, no, 100s are definitely tougher. Yeah, like if these would be 100s, then this would be my limit to play, of course.